I'm going to do 2 of these with you. 2 out of 15. All right, we're going to choose an x equals. Which one do y'all want to do?
10.
I heard 4 first. Hold on. All right, so we're going to do x equals 4. So we're going to start off with our nice little x equals 4. And I'm going to change colors. What I want you to do next is I want you to go over to your graph. I want you to find x equals 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You are going to take your ruler and draw a straight line for x equals 4.
Like the whole way down or just like right there?
You tell me. So, x equals 4. We're also going to label it. Is there any questions up to here? So, x equals 4. Now we're going to go back to your other page, which you probably already have it right next to it. What is x equal again? 4. So guess what? I'm going to use 4s all the way down. Your y's on this case do not matter, because all the y's are different. So I'm going to just use 0, 1, and 2. So I'm going to do 4, 0, 4, 1, 4, 2. Now we have a set of points. You're now going to go to stat. Put those points in and find out your slope and your y-intercept, or your b. All right, how many of y'all got an error?
Me. I got an error.
All right, so question. What is that slope?
It's not
That's a straight.
The straight line.
That's not what that's called.
Y's.
It's like
Use your arms. What's that slope called?
It's a function. No?
Undefined. Nice job, Anna.
Oh yeah.
So guess what? Your slope on any x equals is always undefined. Does it cross the y-axis at all?
No.
No. So you can put in here, no b.
Does
Because it never crosses.
undefined also have to do with like nice, negative? Or...
Yes.
Oh.
Positive, negative, 0, and undefined.
Oh, I remember
The rest
that.
of them you can figure out. With positive and negative, you can figure it out. But 0 and undefined, it's kind of hard some days. If you get an error message, that means it's an undefined slope, which means probably no b. Unless you have a y equals 0, in which case it could be an infinite amount of b's. All right, so now we're going to go look at these last 2 columns. I need one that has a number x plus or minus another number.
X minus 6. X minus 3.
So x minus 3 won't work, but the 2x plus 6 will. Because I want you to have a number in there. So y is equal to 2x plus 6. Now, you're going to go ahead and put that in your calculator under y equals.
And we grab right.
Yep, and go ahead and graph it.
Right that.
This is what I thought.
Oh wait, do we do it? Oh wait, no, that's not even. No, that's 2. Never mind, my bad.
I know. All right, so once you've got this graphed, then what I want you to do is do second graph.
Oh.
That should give you a nice, lovely little table.
Wait, second one.
Wait.
Second graph. All right, what's an x value y'all want to give me?
0.
Okay, I heard 0. All right, so since I see all of these are a whole number or a number without, or an integer, actually, we'll use the integer because they could be positive or negative whole numbers. I'm going to just go ahead and 0, 1, and 2. if it was me, I would not use 1 with a fraction.
Oh,
All right, when x is 0, what is y?
6,
When x is 1, what is y?
8,
And when x is 2, what is y?
10.
So now you can go back to stat.
And enter those in.
Yep. Remember, you're doing stat 1, enter in x is under L1, y is under L2. Stat, arrow to the right, push 4, enter 5 times. And then once you get your slope and your y-intercept, let me know.
I got it.
I got it.
No.
What you got?
2 and 6.
2 and 6.
Now, the nice thing is, once everybody gets this written down, I can actually take the information from my table and put it over in my graph. Does anybody need more time to write this down real quick? Also, this video that I'm doing right now with you will be available for your class on your Google Classroom.
Oh.
Wait, so
Yeah, by the way, I'm recording.
Oh.
That way y'all have a record of this.
You could have told us.
Why? Don't need to.
I would have answered more.
Oh, good to know. All right, so in your nice little calculator, you can actually go up and down as long as you're in the X. So I can actually plug this in. So I know 0, 6. And then I've got 1, 8. All I'm doing is going into my graph. -1, 4. -2, 2. -3, 0. So second graph, all I'm doing is just plotting the points.
Do we draw a line or no?
Yes, you are going to connect all your dots once you get them in. I would have at least 4 before you try to connect.
On here, in your second graph, you do all the line.
Wait, how many do you have to put?
I would put as many as it's going to take for you to get a nice little graph going. So like mine might not even be good enough. And then make sure you've got all of your points accounted for. There we go.
Where did you get the negatives from?
I went up in my nice little X box.
Xbox 360.
Yeah, not quite. All right, so remember, this is your y is equal to, let me pull that up, 2x plus 6. Alrighty. From here, I'm going to talk to you about how this is graded. Each one of these is worth 25 points. Each little section is worth 25 points. So your first section, if your worksheet is turned in free of math errors and is neatly written, you get 25%. If all 15 lines are drawn correctly, labeling is clear, and you see my labeling on the line and outlined in black marker, 25%. Color, so the project is fully colored with many different colors that has a colorful pattern and is mounted on colored paper. I'm going to see if I can get y'all colored paper. If I can't, I will nullify that one. So then it would be fully colored, uses many colors, and has a colorful pattern. That will be 25%. Your project has all straight lines, that is clear straight edge has been used. Overall appearance is very neat, visually appealing, and creative. You also get 25%.
What do you mean creative?
That means
Creative.
figure out your coloring. Now, if it has straight lines and is a straight edge and has been used and project is appealing and visually appealing. So hold on. 25 divided by 4 times 3. You get about 19%. Make sense? And I will figure it out exactly that way all the totals do add up. I'll probably give you a little bit on the edge of the positive side or the higher side than not. Is there any questions on how to do any of this? Yes, ma'am.
So we had to at least, so like right here in the instructions, so we had to have at least 3 from.
Of each one, yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir?
Any of these?
Yes, it's got to be 3 from each of those columns.
Alright. Wait, we also have to do the that too, right?
Yes, and I gave you the x-intercept example and the y-intercept example. So, just a reminder, which I might just take a picture of that for pace. But anytime you're looking for the x-intercept, it's when y is 0. You'll need that for next year because they talk about x-intercepts and y-intercepts in algebra.
So like, what we doing this again?
I don't know. I don't teach algebra. That's an algebraic question for high school because I don't know what they all do. All right, any other questions before I let y'all loose?
How to get out of here?
Second mode. If you can't ever get out of anything, second mode will get you out of anything and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
First, I thought they get out of it, so I just put second plus 712. Tell you how to get out.
Yeah, the quit button gets you out of everything, and quit is in blue, and the only way to access blue is to do the second button first.
So we can work on our Saturday right now?
Alrighty, any other questions on this?